to America, it mustn't be America. Nothing, absolutely nothing can stop you. Follow the real and the right. Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Folakemi and the name of my channel is Jolly Jumi. Today I just want to encourage as many people as are watching my video, that have been watching my video. I want to kind of talk to people about how to apply for visa into any country of your choice. And a lot of people have talked to me, how did you apply for visa? How did you get your visa? How did you come to America? It mustn't be America, please. It can be any country of your choice. But I just want to tell you the process I followed before I came here. Before I go on, if you have been watching my video and you have not subscribed to my channel, please do consider subscribing. It's gonna help me and it's gonna help you. Thank you so much. Don't only subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. And also I want you to like, give me a thumbs up and share my post. Thank you so much. Now let's get to the business. Now the first thing you must do before you embark on anything is that commit it into the hands of the Lord. Honestly, I'm not saying this because I got it. I believe that everything is in the hands of God. If God really destined you to be somewhere and you follow the due process, there's nothing that can stop you. I repeat, nothing, absolutely nothing can stop you. Just believe in God and do the right thing. Of course, the road might be rough, but just believe that you can achieve it by following the real and the right process. Talk to God about it. Ask for God's favor and ask for God's will. Tell God, is this your will for my life? Before I even start the process, I told God, God, if you know this is your will for me, let this come to pass. But if you know it is not your will, let it be denied. Let them deny me the visa. That is what I told God. I made a vow with God. And if you do this for me, I'll be thankful. But if you don't do this for me, I will know that it is not your will. It is not your will and it is not your purpose for me. So I commit everything into the hands of God. That's the first thing. And that is what I want you to do. Don't just rush to anything. Don't just do things because other people are doing it. Don't just do it because your friend did it that way. It might not be what God wants for you. So commit everything into the hands of God. So the first thing I did was that I committed this into the hands of God. The second thing I did was that I make inquiry. Where do I want to go? Why do I want to go there? What are the prospects? What do I tend to achieve when I get there? Do I have is it a place that is meant for me? Because not every place that is meant for you. So you have to make all this. You have to consider all this. Is it going to be a favorable? I did a video on this. Things you should consider before you relocate. I'm going to put the link in this video so that you watch it. You have to look at the condition of the place. Is it really favorable for me? Is it a place that will be able to conducive for me, for myself and my family? So those are the things I make inquiry of. And then after that one has been checked, the next thing I did was that I started to Google and to look at the place where I want to go. So after that, I decided to contact an agent. See, and let me tell you about this. It is not compulsory that you use an agent when you want to travel. You can do it yourself. But sometimes you need to ask somebody that knows a little bit about what you're about to embark on. It's just like consulting a pro on a special something you don't know about. Because I was a novice about all this, I have to contact someone and say, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to apply for a visa of a particular country. What do I do? And she told me what I should do. And the first thing I should do is that I should be truthful as much as possible in whatever I'm doing. And this first thing she told me is that if it is meant for me, she has been doing it for people, it's gonna work. But if it's not meant for me, it should not be like a die or do affair. But I should make sure I do the right thing by providing accurate information about me. I should make sure all the information I give about myself is true and is accurate, because even if it doesn't affect me, one day it's gonna affect me. So, and that is what I did. I make sure that I have all my papers, all the documents I will need, and everything I'm gonna need, and I worked on it. So after that, I started the process. I applied. Of course, when you want to apply to a particular country, you have to look at the situation of that place. What are the things they will require? What are the kind of things they want you to have? Do they want you to have a certain amount in your account? Do they want you to have certain things? Do they want you to have certain job, wherever? So just make sure. That's why I said you have to make proper inquiry about the place. You have to do your thorough investigation about a particular place. Don't just rush into it, because so many people come to a place and say, I never knew what is there. Honestly, before I came here, I know what I'm going to meet, so I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for some of the things. So when I came and when I had a lot of problems and I have some issues, I wasn't really too shaky, because I know, of course, we are all human. No matter how prepared we are and we are faced with difficulties, it's gonna shake us a little bit. But because I have like a kind of orientation about some of the things that might meet on the way, I wasn't too kind of shaking. I wasn't too kind of discouraged. I know I have a mission and I'm going to meet that mission. So after I applied for the visa, I waited patiently for the visa, for the appointment day. And of course I was praying, and of course I kept it to myself, and I was praying. I said, let the will of God be done. And just like I said, if it is your will, God, let it be done. I'm not going to give anything. I did not give anybody any money. I did not give my agent any money. The only thing I make a inquiry of is how am I going to do it? And I paid the visa fee, which is about, I can't even remember how much I paid, but I think it's less than, I can't remember. I'm not going to quote what I can't remember, because it's like 2 or 3 years ago now. So I don't really, but it's something that is affordable. So I did not pay any of them money for anybody. I did not pay any agents, go through anybody. I did it myself. I applied, and the letter of the invitation letter was sent to me of so date I'm going to go to the embassy to have my interview. Now let me now tell you about what to do when you want to go to the interview. A lot of people make the mistake, and that is where the real problem comes from. And that is where people encounter a lot of problems, the interview date. You have to prepare for that day. First, spiritually, you have to prepare. Psychologically, you have to prepare. You have to remember that those people that are interviewing you, they are humans. And they've interviewed a lot of people. They know when you are desperate, and they know when you are just yourself. So please prepare yourself physically, spiritually, psychologically, mentally. Make sure you are in the right state of mind. If you know you are not prepared for the date they gave you, you can change it. Some people don't want to change. They said, oh, if they give me a date, no, you can change that. Said, I am not in a good frame of mind. They are going to change the date for you. In fact, they want your honest opinion about yourself. Don't just try to be what you are not. So on the day of the interview, I've read some books, and one thing I've read about, so many books that I've read about this visa interview, is that don't look desperate. Don't be desperate. Don't overdress. Don't dress like somebody who is going for like a battle, or you are going for like a job interview. A visa interview is not a job interview. You can wear anything you're comfortable with. You don't have to wear a suit, put on a tie, and look like a banker just because you want to go to for a visa interview. Honestly, the cloth I wore that day, I plaited my hair like I plaited my natural hair, and I wore like a slippers, a flip-flop. That's what I wore to the interview place. I did not dress anything. I just put on my native cloth. It wasn't too extravagant. It wasn't shady. It wasn't raggy, but it was just a clean cloth. And I walked there and I sat. I followed all the process where they asked us to drop all the documents. I dropped all the documents where I was supposed to drop the documents, and I walked in. When I walked in, I was not looking so like I'm disturbed. I just focused on when I came from. And when it's my turn, When it's my turn, they ask me a lot of questions. Of course, when they asked me a question, I told them the truth. This is what I'm going. I want to go to this place. They said, for what? And I told them the reason why I'm going there. And before I know it, I was given. What I noticed that most of the people that went there, and they were overdressed. In fact, there was a lady in front of me. If you see the way she was dressed, I was almost intimidated and said, are we really going for this same interview? It was like she put on a lot of makeup. She was so dressed like she's going for like a beauty pageant interview. They look at you. They look at your body language. They look at your language. They look at how desperate you are. And she started saying things that they did not even ask her because she was just in front of me. And of course, she was denied. I'm not saying that's the only reason why she was denied. Of course, maybe she has some other issue. But let me tell you, I saw a lot of people that day. They look so desperate. And of course, a lot of people were denied. When they asked me question, I answered. The ones that didn't ask me, I did not say. Some people, if they don't ask you any question, please keep your mouth shut. Some of you want to impress them. You don't have to impress these people. They've met with a lot of people. Just be yourself. There's a particular question they asked me, and they said, what is your, they asked me one particular question that, why do you think you want to go to America, and why do you think it's the best place for you? I said, well, I didn't even know if it's the best place for me. That's what I told them. I said, I just want to go there. If I get there, I'm going to know if it's the best place for me. You know, some people will say, it's going to be the best place for me because I've read about it, I've watched movie about it. You start saying things that I was just myself. I said, I don't know whether it's the best place for me. I'm just going there. If it's the best place for me, to God be the glory. If it's not the best place for me, I have my home. I'm going to come back home. I told them the truth. That is just it. And at the end of the day, I was given. I'm not saying it's because of it's not because I was eloquent. It's not because I know how to say the right words. It's not because of the way I was dressed. But I must tell you, most of these things can't. Most of these things matters because most of these people that interviewed us, because I made some investigation. Who are those people that actually interview you? Who are those people? They are human beings. They are just trained for the work. Some of them are psychologists, some of them are doctors, some of them can be nurses. They put a lot of people, but the most important thing, they have to train them to know people that are actually desperate, to know those people that have given up. One woman came here, she was heavily pregnant. And she was saying, well, the doctor told me that I can't have this baby in Nigeria and I have to just go to America and everything. And it was the doctors, the people that interviewed her said, that cannot be true. Are you saying there are no good hospitals in Nigeria that you can have your baby? The way she was saying, she started crying. These people cannot fall for your emotions. They are not even they don't even look at your emotions. They just want to know who you are. So if you like cry, if you like frown your face, if you like smile, they are not looking at that. There are some things they are watching out for. And just be yourself. And if it's just like I said in the beginning of this video, if it is the will of God for you to get it, you will surely get it. And of course, I was given, and they asked me to come for they will send my visa to me through my mail or wherever. So now the next thing is that preparation. I started preparing. What are the things I'm going to get? What are the things I'm not going to get to the place? That is another big video. I'm going to do it in another, because it's another thing. I want you to know how to prepare. What are the things you must prepare for when you are coming? Because it's another things that people have to know. People don't even know what to bring to a new place. It might be just like I said, it might not be America, it might be UK, it might be Italy, it might be Germany. You have to know the place you are going, and you have to know the structure of the place. You have to know about the things you have to take there and the things you are not to take there. So this is just what I want to share with my friends. Please, the bottom line is this: don't look desperate. Don't be desperate. What will be will surely be. If it is God's will for you to be anywhere, God will take you there. God will surely take you there. If it's not your will, no matter the kind of preparation, no matter the kind of what you have, you will not get it. And if you don't get it, it's not the end of the world. I'm here in America. I've seen so many people that I don't wish my life should be like that. If I would rather be in my country than be in their shoe. I'm not saying it to mock anybody, because some people think that if I don't come here, that's the end of my life. I was telling someone, one of my family members, who said, it's because you are here. I said, no, let me tell you, I believe that there are some people in Nigeria who are better off than me, financially or all otherwise. So it's not a matter that if you come to America, that's the end of that is the ultimate. It is not the ultimate, because there's so many things you have to know. And that is why I said I'm going to do another video. What are the things you must do when you come? You have to prepare to come, because you can come here and be a lazy person and you'll not even achieve anything, or you don't know what to do and you still be on the floor, and that is not a portion. So I'm going to end this video because I don't want to make it too long. I just want to share these tips to people how to go about it. Please don't lose the spirit. Follow the right instruction, follow the right channel. You don't have to use an agent. I repeat, you don't need an agent to come to America. Don't let anybody brainwash you. You have to pay 200,000, you have to pay 500,000. It's all lies. Some people have paid this money, they find themselves in trouble. If you have what it takes, they will surely give you. Just be confident, and that's one thing I want to say. Be bold and be confident. Don't look down on yourself. Don't try to say things they don't ask you. Just make sure you tell them the truth. Don't lose their spirit. And if it is God's will, of course you're gonna get it. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to my view. This is just my view. You might have a different opinion about this. Please, you can share it and drop the comments in my comment section. Thank you so much for standing by me, and thank you for all my amazing subscribers. Of course, you people are so amazing. You have been following me and be supporting me. I really appreciate this. I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, I'll say take good care of yourself. Make sure you continue to stay safe, and God bless you. Bye.